Guys, we're gonna do the Soul Truth Self-Awareness Oracle deck. See what's coming up. Oh my goodness. Okay, this one flew out. Who am I ready to forgive? And this one keeps sliding down, so I'm also going to include this one. What can I burn? So fire energy, fire, it is destructive, so it gets rid of everything at once in order to rebuild. Okay, so there's something that needs to be decluttered or get rid of in order for you to create space to rebuild. Okay, it might be related to this forgiveness. It says, I am not what happened to me, I am who I choose to become. It's time to let go, forgive, and move onward. Is your soul ready to forgive someone else or yourself? Forgiveness brings sweet release, freedom, and insight. Look at it from their shoes. Notice how you grew and what you learned. What do you want to become? And how is this resistance holding you from what your soul wants? Today's soul action: write a forgiveness letter, then practice the Ho'oponopono prayer today while thinking of the person you are ready to forgive. I love you. I am sorry. Please forgive me, and thank you. And that's the prayer. So, if you're having a difficult time with forgiveness, because let's be honest, there are some very cruel acts that some people have to face. And it's very difficult to just be like, okay, let's forgive. And we don't want to have, we want to be realistic in this channel. So, I'm going to give you a trick. If something is holding you back, and it's difficult to forgive, we want to do it from a spiritual place. Let me explain. The person that you might need to forgive is always going to be yourself. Okay, there's always some sort of regret or anger or of having been subjected to something or having put yourself in similar situations. So we start off with compassion for yourself, okay? And then you go into your mind's eye and you speak to that person's higher self, because some people are not ready to have a reconnection with you. They will not hear you in this plane of existence. Okay, so you don't want to be re-traumatized if this is a very cruel person. Sometimes you have to cut people off and protect your energy. Sometimes people just don't hear you, or they don't have integrity or morals, or they just plainly don't care. Okay, but from a spiritual perspective, and I'm speaking of my personal belief, so if this is not your belief, feel free to shut this video off and go find one that resonates with you. Okay, in my spiritual belief, we have a higher self. We have an energy above our physical body, our soul, and our soul is good. Okay, and if you speak to that person from a soul to a soul level, and you tell that person, I'm ready to release this energy from my life. I don't need you to understand me. I have my own issues that I had to learn from this very difficult experience. And I now have learned that, and I release you. You have your own stuff to also learn, right? Because we're all here learning. And what that does, it begins to bring and call your own energy back, and it begins to bring your power back, because we don't want to be perpetually draining our energy and giving our power to people that have hurt us. If you feel like you have learned whatever spiritual lesson this person brought to you, maybe it was forgiveness itself, right? Then talk to that person from a soul perspective. If that's difficult, do it from a higher power. Maybe you believe in God, or maybe they're angels, or whatever it is, but connect to them in the spiritual realm. And you will find that you will begin to release your energy from this person. Okay. It works. It's a very powerful meditation. You might have to practice it a lot depending on how much hurt or trauma this person caused you. So it may not happen magically overnight, but trust me, this is a great technique that we can use to release people without having to make contact with them in the physical world. Okay, it says, what can I burn? Burn it all. The ugly lies, the pain, the shame, the criticism, the images that run through your head, the reminders of what you did wrong, and the proof that you are not enough. Burn, baby, burn. Your soul is calling. It's time for a rebirth. You are like the phoenix rising from the ashes, no longer attached to the past. You are free. Your wings are ready. Use them. Make the choice that you will no longer let the past define you. Pick up your pen. What will your next chapter look like? Powerful reading, you guys. I do feel like they go together. I hope this was helpful, and I'll see you next time. Bye.